In the ancient mountains of the East, there lived a wise hermit named Tao Jin. He was known for his deep understanding of life's mysteries and his ability to find peace amidst chaos. People would often seek his guidance when they faced overwhelming challenges. One day, a young traveler approached Tao Jin, visibly distressed, and said, "Master, I feel overwhelmed by the problems that surround me. How can I find peace when the difficulties are beyond my control?" Tao Jin gazed at the troubled traveler with compassion and said, "My dear friend, let me share with you a story that will illuminate your path. Many years ago, in a remote village nestled in the valley, there lived a farmer named Liang. Liang had a small plot of land where he diligently cultivated crops to sustain his family. He poured his heart and soul into his work, relying on the harvest to support his loved ones. One day, a severe drought struck the village, leaving the fields barren and the villagers desperate for food. Liang, like everyone else, suffered immensely. Day after day, he would stare at the cracked earth and wonder how he would survive this devastating calamity. Feeling helpless, Liang decided to seek the guidance of a renowned sage who lived atop a nearby mountain. The sage was known for his wisdom and ability to find solutions even in the most dire circumstances. Liang hoped that the sage could offer him some guidance and relieve the burden he carried. With heavy steps, Liang climbed the steep mountain path and finally reached the humble abode of the sage. He poured out his heart, expressing his worries and fears about the drought and his family's future. The sage listened attentively, his eyes filled with empathy. After a moment of silence, he said, "Liang, there are things in life that are beyond our control, like the rains that nourish the land. We cannot change the course of nature, but we can choose how we respond to the challenges it presents." Liang nodded, eager to learn more. The sage continued, "Instead of focusing on what is beyond your control, focus on what lies within your power. Accept the situation with grace and find ways to adapt and persevere. In the face of adversity, it is our resilience and inner strength that truly matter." Liang returned to his village, carrying the sage's wisdom in his heart. He accepted the reality of the drought, but refused to succumb to despair. Instead of dwelling on what he couldn't change, he turned his attention to what he could do. Liang reached out to his fellow villagers and together, they devised a plan. They collected water from a distant source, built irrigation channels, and shared resources to sustain one another. Their unity and determination brought a glimmer of hope to the drought-stricken village. As the days turned into weeks, the villagers witnessed a remarkable transformation. The barren fields slowly began to flourish, and the first signs of life emerged. The collective effort and unwavering spirit of the villagers bore fruit, and they reaped a bountiful harvest despite the odds. The story of Liang teaches us that there are circumstances in life that are beyond our control. However, we always have the power to choose how we respond to them. Rather than succumbing to helplessness, we can focus on our inner strength, adapt to the situation, and find creative solutions. The lesson is to shift our energy from worrying about what we cannot change to actively engaging with what we can. Instead of being consumed by the enormity of our problems, we can take small steps, seek support from others, and foster resilience within ourselves. So, my dear reader, remember this tale and find solace in the wisdom of accepting what is beyond your control. Nurture your inner strength, adapt to the circumstances, and focus on what lies within your power. By doing so, you will discover the courage to face challenges head-on and find peace amidst the storms of life.